Hello, this is a video on the idea of changing around my classroom a bit to make it more of this idea of a flipped classroom. I got this idea at the conference that I just went to called Nightscape, and the idea is that you change from a more teacher-centered model, which is the model that we have traditionally used in education, and flipping that on its head to go from a more traditional classroom where there's the teacher, the front of the room, guiding things and lecturing, that sort of stage on the stage, to the guide on the side where you allow students to work at their own pace and view videos and work on things at their own speed. Sort of an asynchronous classroom where students are doing different things. It makes it a little bit challenging in terms of management from a teacher's perspective, but in terms of student perspective, the results that I saw from the presentation in the actual classroom that that they showed was unbelievable. It was really amazing to see students taking ownership of their learning and really learning how they learn best and using those skills to be successful and be engaged in the classroom. And so that's what I'm looking to do. So coming back from that conference, I decided that I was going to revive my blog and allow that as a place for students to go to find information. So that was the first step to work on getting this idea of a flipped classroom, and students would go to this to be connected to, potentially connected to the website that I created. And once they are at that website, they can go to their assignments. So they would be given an assignment at the beginning of a unit, and it would look something like this, where they would be allowed to go to a YouTube channel and start viewing some lectures. So it frees up my time from lecturing in front of all the students to giving them the opportunity to view those on their own. And some students may only need to watch the video once and take a few notes. Some students may watch it and then take notes and then watch it again and then be able to refer back to it again just before a test. So by having those lectures on YouTube, it gives students the ability to really view it as many times as they need to. Then there's a list of activities, other activities and labs that could happen in the classroom, and students can work collaboratively on that to make progress throughout the week. Um, there's also this idea of having a wiki space where students will be asked questions. They'll be maybe referred to a website to read a short article or come up with something that is related to what we are doing in class. And if we look at the first one that I've got here, it's on this idea of the end of the world in December 21st. So I'm going to have students go to a website, go to NASA, and then make a comment. It's just to get them used to this idea of a another interesting thing that I saw in this seminar that I went to was this idea of what's called a back channel, and students are able to post items, questions when they are in this site, and it allows them to ask questions to me in real time, and then I can answer them. And if I don't necessarily have to answer them. So if another student has a question, they put it out there. All the other students are on the same site. They're all posting in real time. So if somebody has a question and somebody else already has had that question and I answered it, they may be able to answer it for them. So it frees up my time to help with answering questions that maybe they didn't have, or I may be able to just shoot them a quick message to give them an idea of what the answer is. So that was something that was interesting to me to help manage this. The other idea is this using YouTube to host these videos. They're very easy to create. As you can see, I'm creating one right now, and I'll post it on YouTube as soon as it's done, and gives me the freedom to allow students to use this at their leisure. If they're sick, let's say, they can still continue with their work even if they missed a day or two or a week. They can do this at home. So there's a lot of possibilities with this, but one of the key things that we're going to be using are the different forms of technology. And using a computer lab is great, but by getting some more technology into the classroom, I'll be able to utilize the labs resources. So students will be able to use labs. They'll be able to go into the lab area and do labs while other students are working on notes or homework assignments or creating test questions or taking practice tests. Students will be assessed by on all of these things. They can be turned in electronically, which saves paper and other resources. So the idea of having tablets or laptops in a dedicated sense for this class would be critical or really really helpful in making it work. So this is just a quick tour of some of the things that I'm planning on starting after Thanksgiving through the end of the year. I really think that this is a great opportunity for students to learn how to learn and to be more successful in my class. So if you have any questions, please feel free to email me or contact me offline. Thanks.